Hello everyone, my name is Jamin. Thanks so much for visiting my channel. In this video, I have a Dell Latitude 14 5420 laptop. I'm going to show you how to get inside, access your fan, heatsink, CPU area. So first thing, power down your computer the correct way. Make sure it's off and unplugged from your charger. We're then going to flip it over to access our bottom case screws. Now you have a total of 8 screws on this bottom case. After taking all of those screws out, you're going to take a small, flat, preferably plastic pry tool. And I say plastic because that should scratch your case a lot less than a metal one will. You're going to go around the seam of the bottom case and pry it off from the rest of your computer. Now it's generally better to start back here near the hinge assemblies in each corner. And once you start in one end, if you go down and you get stuck, leave it, start in the other direction and continue from there. Also, try not to put your pry tool too far in. You could damage some internal components. Just keep it on the edge, be slow but firm, and you'll be able to get that bottom case off. After you do, this is what you're looking at for the inside of your computer. Now, as a general computer repair side note, whenever I'm working on a computer in my shop, it's sitting on an anti-static mat. Either that or an anti-static bracelet are great ideas to avoid damaging anything in your computer when you're working on it. If you would like any help with tools or supplies for your computer project, as well as any upgrade or replacement parts for this exact model computer, there'll be a link above, also below in the description, and it will have many of the tools and supplies that I use in my shop, and again, all of the replacement and upgrade parts for this specific model, the 5420. Also, before touching anything in a computer, I always prefer to remove or at least unplug the battery. A computer is safest to work on when as little power as possible is running through it. So here's your battery right down here. It's held on by 3 screws near the red arrows, and it plugs into the motherboard right here near the green arrow. Now where it plugs into the motherboard, you'll see a black pull tab. You just grab that and pull directly up and off of the motherboard, and it will come off of that port. Okay, so now that the battery has been removed, or again, at least unplugged, it's safe to proceed deeper into the computer. This is your fan right here, your single fan. The heatsink connects the fan to the vent and goes over here and screws in over your CPU area. To get the fan out, you have these 2 screws right here, and then it plugs into the motherboard right here. Now be very careful of this wire. You definitely don't want to pull on it. It's very fragile. Fan wires can break very easily, so definitely just manipulate that plug. Use your fingernails, use a pry tool to get that plug out of that fan port. After that, if you're looking to access your heatsink, you have these 4 screws over your CPU area. Now, just as a word of caution with this operation, I don't know why you're here, if you're replacing a broken fan, if you're having overheating issues and you're trying to clean things out, but for whatever reason, if you ever remove the heatsink assembly over your CPU on any laptop and you expose that thermal paste to air, you do need to reapply thermal paste. Once it's been exposed to air, it's no longer as effective. So if you need help with how to reapply thermal paste, there will be a video link above. Also below in the description, it'll be a tutorial in how to fix an overheating laptop, and it will show you some things that you may want to know. For example, you definitely want to clean off all the old thermal paste from both the CPU and the heatsink before reapplying new thermal paste, and you also don't want to put too much new thermal paste down. If you put too much thermal paste, you could end up locking heat in rather than facilitating its transport out of the computer. So again, that video tutorial will be there if you want. Also, in that link below that I told you about with all the tools and supplies and replacement parts for this specific model computer, not only will I have a fan replacement option in there if you want, but I will have a couple different thermal paste options. Thermal paste, you definitely get what you pay for. So there will be a cheaper option there for you, but there will also be a more expensive thermal paste option that is a little more pricey, but it will do a better job in heat transfer. But that's it for this video, how to get inside the Latitude 5420 and access your fan heatsink assembly. Thanks again so much for watching. Please remember to like and share if this helped you out, if you think it can help someone else out. And feel free to subscribe if you enjoy DIY computer content like this, or if you just want to keep me on hand to answer any of your future computer questions. I do try to answer all questions throughout my channel, at least a couple times a day. Also, feel free to check out the related links section below in the description. From time to time, I do try to add things in there that I think will help you with your general computer life, make it more productive, more enjoyable. So thanks again for watching, everyone. I look forward to seeing you on my next video.